Welcome back to our channel. Today's video will take you straight into one of the most shocking twists yet. Tong Yiren was dramatically caught at the airport while desperately trying to escape. And this explosive incident has thrown the already tangled Menglong case into absolute chaos. The truth is getting darker, the stakes higher, and the revelations even more shocking. Make sure to stay with us until the end because you won't want to miss a single detail. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you'll always be the first to catch our latest updates. The air inside the crowded international airport was filled with the usual noise of travelers rushing through security checks, last-minute boarding calls echoing across the speakers, and the clatter of rolling suitcases. Nobody expected that in just a few moments, the entire atmosphere would explode into chaos. Among the crowd was a figure trying to blend in, eyes darting nervously, every step heavy with the weight of fear. That figure was none other than Tong Yiren, a name already tied tightly to the storm surrounding Menglong's case. She was moments away from slipping out of the country when the plan came crashing down in the most dramatic way imaginable. Eyewitnesses later described the scene as surreal, like something out of a suspense thriller. Tong Yiren had tried to disguise herself in casual clothes, wearing a cap pulled low and a mask covering most of her face, but her hurried movements betrayed her. Security officers, already tipped off in advance, closed in just as she approached the departure gate. In an instant, the ordinary hum of the airport turned into gasps, shouts, and confusion. Passengers pulled out their phones, recording the moment as police intercepted her attempt to escape. Within seconds, the news spread online like wildfire. Tong Yiren had been caught red-handed at the airport. The arrest was more than just a dramatic spectacle. It was a turning point in a case that had already captivated the public. For weeks, the mysterious death of Menglong had dominated headlines. Every detail, every whisper, every piece of speculation seemed to draw more people into the spiral of intrigue. But with Tong Yiren's desperate escape attempt, the story has taken on an entirely new layer of suspense. People are no longer just asking what happened to Menglong. They are now demanding to know what Tong Yiren's role truly was and why she was so desperate to flee. Theories began to multiply instantly. Was Tong Yiren running because of guilt, afraid that the truth was finally catching up with her? Or was she running because she feared she was being framed, trapped in a narrative larger than herself? The airport arrest has left the public in shock not only because of the timing, but because it confirmed what many had suspected all along, that the web of lies, betrayal, and secrets behind Menglong's case runs deeper than anyone imagined. Videos of the arrest quickly surfaced on social media platforms. Clips showing Tong Yiren surrounded by officers, her face hidden but her trembling hands exposed, were replayed endlessly. Comment sections exploded with heated debates. Some users expressed satisfaction, claiming justice was finally moving forward. Others insisted that everything felt too staged, as though someone wanted her to be the perfect scapegoat. "Why would she run if she had nothing to hide?" one comment read. "This looks like a setup. Someone wants us to believe she's guilty," another countered. The polarization of opinions only fueled the fire, drawing millions more into the spectacle. In the hours following her arrest, media outlets scrambled to piece together the sequence of events. Sources revealed that Tong Yiren had purchased a one-way ticket to a foreign destination under a different name. Surveillance footage showed her arriving at the airport earlier than usual, constantly checking over her shoulder, as if expecting someone to follow her. The moment officers approached, she froze, and witnesses described her as pale and visibly shaken. This image of desperation has now become one of the most defining moments of the case. What makes this development even more electrifying is its impact on the ongoing investigation into Menglong's mysterious death. For months, unanswered questions have hovered in the air. The circumstances of his final days, the connections between key figures in his circle, and the silence from those closest to him have only deepened the sense of unease. Now, with Tong Yiren in custody, investigators believe they may finally have a chance to untangle the truth. Yet the timing of her attempted escape suggests that someone, somewhere, knows more than they are willing to reveal. Every new revelation seems to add fuel to the fire. Reports have hinted at financial irregularities, hidden messages, and late-night meetings between individuals who previously denied any involvement. Some insiders suggest that Tong Yiren may hold critical information that could either expose the real culprit or throw the case into deeper confusion. Her capture at the airport may prevent her from vanishing into obscurity, but whether she will speak or remain silent remains the question on everyone's mind. But even as Tong Yiren was led away in handcuffs, her eyes darting wildly toward the cameras flashing in her face, something about her expression unsettled everyone watching. It wasn't just fear. It was as if she wanted to say something, as if she was silently pleading with the crowd to notice a detail they were missing. Some witnesses swore she whispered a name under her breath, a name quickly drowned out by the chaos of reporters and officers shouting over one another. That tiny detail, barely captured by microphones, has since become the subject of obsessive analysis across social media. Who was she trying to call out? Was it an accomplice, a warning, or the true person behind Yu Menglong's tragic downfall? The silence from officials only adds fuel to the speculation. Statements released to the press were deliberately vague, promising only that further investigation is ongoing and refusing to confirm any link between Tong Yiren's attempted escape and the core of Yu Minglong's case. Yet the timing, the secrecy, and the intensity of the arrest suggest that authorities are holding back information too sensitive to reveal. Every unanswered question pushes the public deeper into a frenzy of theories. Some claim that Tong Yiren is carrying incriminating evidence, hidden documents that expose a network of corruption tied to Yu Minglong's name. Others believe she was the target, silenced and framed before she could expose those in power. More unsettling are the rumors that have emerged in the days following her arrest. Anonymous sources close to the investigation hinted strange financial transfers, coded messages found in private chat logs, and unexplained meetings between Tong Yiren and individuals long suspected of pulling strings behind the scenes. Each leak drips like poison into the bloodstream of public opinion, creating the sense that the world is teetering on the edge of a revelation too big to contain. The question is no longer whether Tong Yiren was involved, but whether she is the key to unraveling the entire dark conspiracy. Meanwhile, Yu Minglong's fans have turned their grief into rage. Candlelight vigils in his memory have transformed into protests demanding justice, with crowds chanting his name and holding signs that read, "Tell us the truth" and "Justice for Yu Minglong." His image, once associated with joy and success, now hovers like a ghost over a society grappling with betrayal. Tong Yiren's capture at the airport has only intensified the storm, igniting hope among some that justice will finally be served, while deepening suspicion among others that the truth will be buried beneath carefully orchestrated lies. Inside detention, sources say Tong Yiren remains silent. Despite hours of questioning, she refuses to confess, deny, or explain her attempted escape. This silence has become a weapon, an unsettling void that allows speculation to spiral unchecked. Authorities may control her physical body, but they cannot control the narrative swirling outside, one that grows more dangerous with each passing day. And with every moment of her silence, the mystery of Yu Minglong's death grows darker, the line between victim and perpetrator blurring further.